All right, here we go with Mr. Bedley teaching you 4th grade Excel lesson number 81. We're going to learn about adding and subtracting what are called mixed numbers today. So you're going to have a new vocabulary term, a new vocabulary word for math to learn today, which is mixed number right here. A mixed number is a number that is made up of a whole number and a fraction. 3 is a whole number, 1/4 is a fraction. So 3 and 1/4 is a mixed number. It involves whole number and fraction. When adding or subtracting mixed numbers, whole numbers can be added to or subtracted from the whole numbers. So the whole numbers work with the whole numbers. And fractions can only be added to or subtracted from fractions. So let's take a look at some examples. I'm sure you'll understand this a little bit better. Pretend, number one, like this is two separate problems. What if we have 2 plus 2? Well, that's first grade. You know how to do that. 2 plus 2 is 4. See where they got the 4 from? And then you've already learned how to add fractions together. 1/3 plus 1/3, of course, is 2/3. And so you're doing the two parts kind of separately from each other. So 2 and 1/3 plus 2 and 1/3 is equal to 4 and 2/3. What about subtraction? Works the same way. Split it. You don't have to draw this line on your paper, but just so you understand, 5 take away nothing is equal to 5. 3/4 take away 3/4. Well, if you take the same thing away from itself, then you have nothing left. Notice they did not put 0/4 here. If you have 3/4 and you take away 3/4, you have nothing left. There's nothing to even write there. You do not need to put a 0. If you put a 0 in there, then the answer becomes 50. We don't want that. 0/4 would make sense, but you don't really need to do that. You don't need to put the 0/4 on there. All right, here are the other 4 problems that are missing from your page. I've written them down. Why don't you pause the video and copy these onto your paper right now. Turn the video back on when you're ready to start doing the problems. All right, now that you've copied those down, let's go ahead and solve them. We'll do number 3 together. You have 4, the whole number 4, and then there's no whole number down here on the bottom. So 4 plus nothing is equal to 4, and then you have 2/5 here and 1/5 here, which is equal to 3/5. 2 and 1 makes 3, and they're both fifths. You can only add fifths to fifths. You can't add fifths to fourths or halves or sevenths or 27ths. It's got to be fifths, have to go with fifths. All right, pause the video. I want you to do number 4 on your own and then turn it back on. So you should have already done number 4. This is a subtraction problem. If you wrote a 4 down here, you added on accident. 2 take away 2 is nothing. I'm not even going to put anything down there. If you wrote a 0, just erase it. There's no point in even writing a number there. 6/7 take away 3/7 is equal to 3/7 because 6 minus 3 is 3. So the answer is just simply 3/7, not 0 and 3/7, just 3/7. Okay, pause the video and do numbers 5 and 6 now. So for number 5, excuse me, we have 8, take away 5, and that is equal to 3. 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. What is that 1? It's an eighth, 1/8. Number 6, 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. And 1/3, and there's no fraction there at all, nothing. 1/3 and nothing makes 1/3. Erase your paper and fix any mistakes that you might have, and then we'll move on to the next part. All right, so everything should be good on those other problems. I want you to pause the video and do this whole box right here and add up the check answer. Make sure that the check answer comes out. If it doesn't, go back and see if you can find your mistake. Work at it until you can get it, and if you've been working at it for a little while and it's just frustrated, then come on back and see how I did it. All right, so here we go. You should have already done these problems. 4 plus nothing is 4. 1/6 and 2/6 is equal to 3/6. 5, this is subtraction. Did you add? I got to watch out for that. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. Notice that when I write the whole number, it's like twice as big as the other numbers. It's like the same height as the fraction. Don't do it like this. Some kids go like, or let's say for this one, they write 4 and 3/6. That looks like 43/6 or something. You got to make that 4 twice as big, and so the 3/6, see, it matches up like there and there. So make sure you write those mixed numbers that way. You can see that they basically did it that way, also on the paper. Anyway, 4, 6, take away 4, 6 is nothing. Don't put a 0 there. Don't put 0, 6. Just leave it blank. It's gone. 4, 6 is gone. So the answer is simply 2 here. And then on the last one, 3, and then we add 2, 6 and nothing is 2, 6. Over here you should have had 4 and 3, 6. 2 and 3 and 2, 6. Oops, I forgot a fraction bar in there. 3 and 2, 6. And you add it all together and you get 9 and 5, 6. Okay, so I want you to pause the video, do the basic fact practice, and then turn it back on when you're ready to see the answers. Here they are. Pause the video again, check your work, erase and change any wrong answers. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good time on your guided practice and your homework. Do a great job on that. And make sure you show all your work, put all your dollar signs in, put your labels on. Remember, more is never a label. And just demonstrate all of your good thinking on your math. If you can't get a check answer to add up, go back and try to find your mistake. And if you still can't get it, that's when it's time to ask for help. Have a good day.